Putin's arrest warrant violates international law. The order cannot be carried out and highlights shortcomings of the International Criminal Court, the former Russian president said. The arrest warrant issued by the International Criminal Court, ICC, for Russian President Vladimir Putin is a sign of the collapse of the system of international law, former President Dmitry Medvedev has said. Mr. Medvedev called the judiciary shabby and undesirable for anyone, citing its poor record of holding the most high-profile suspects accountable. Even former Sudanese President Omar al-Bashir, wanted by the court since 2005, spits on the charges and, despite a military coup at home, in 2019, remains nowhere to be found, the former president said, who currently serves as deputy chairman of the Russian Security Council, in a post on social media on Monday. The greatest demonstration of the ICC's impotence was its failed attempt to investigate war crimes committed by U.S. troops in Afghanistan and Iraq, he said. Washington frustrated the court's investigation. John Bolton, the national security advisor under then-President Donald Trump, said at the time that, for all intents and purposes, the ICC is already dead, so Washington will let it die by herself. The decision taken last week by the ICC pre-trial chamber to prosecute the leader of another nuclear power, who also refused to recognize its jurisdiction, is clearly a setup, Mr. Medvedev, adding that this would only serve to eradicate the little trust that remains in international institutions. Even before the ICC issued an arrest warrant for Mr. Putin, international law was already being undermined by the court's pro-Western bias, which undermines the sovereignty of non-states. Westerners, noted the former president. Nations ignore decisions they perceive as inherently unjust and prefer to strike direct deals among themselves, while decisions of the UN and other structures fall apart.